What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over how much I've made in the past 6 months as a part-time gig worker using delivery apps as a side hustle or a secondary income. So that way, if you guys are just getting into it, you can sort of know what to expect. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so first things first, we are going to be covering my numbers from the beginning of June to the end of November, which of course is 6 months or 26 weeks, exactly half a year. And it does also cover some of the summer slowdown, but also some of the busy season here near the holidays, so that way we can get a good, accurate look at my average earnings. So you're probably wondering what I mean by part-time, because obviously that can vary wildly, means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, especially in this line of work where you can more or less choose your own hours. It's pretty much up to you, but for what that looks like for me in the past 6 months was on average about 70 hours per month, or on a weekly basis, just over 16 hours a week. And of course that varies as well, because my lowest month was only 46 hours in September because we had vacation and stuff. But of course the month before in August, I knew that was coming, and so I ramped up, worked more, and worked just over 94 hours. So that's what we're working with. So without further ado, in the past 6 months doing gig work, I have made $11,106 driving 7,006 miles over 420 and a half hours. So those averages come out to $26.41 per hour and $1.58 per mile. So honestly, pretty solid. So this is actually pretty exciting for me, because last year my averages were only around, I think, $23 an hour and $1.35 per mile, which means I have definitely increased my efficiency and my margins. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about ways that you guys can hopefully do that and what you might be able to expect if you're just getting into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download as many apps as you can, learn them, and then implement multi-apping. And importantly, with these apps, you want to try to get a variety. So if you have DoorDash, yeah, getting Uber Eats and Grubhub would be nice, but if you can, try to get like shopping apps like Spark, or catering apps like Deliver That. And if you can, like package delivery apps like Roadie or Amazon Flex, because that way you will have a variety of jobs to choose from. And that way you can keep your downtime low and just have as many opportunities to make as much as you can. Personally, I am on like 9 different apps right now, and I don't even use all of them. But that's definitely why, part of why at least, that I have increased my hourly and my efficiency with my miles, is because I can just choose the best from each. And it also gives me more flexibility, actually, because I have more times and options and types of offers to choose from. So that way I, usually have options. So I highly recommend getting as many as you can. And my second piece of advice just goes right along with that, where with the multiple apps, you want to be choosing the best times to work. So obviously with food apps, that looks like working the dinner shift or the lunch shift, where there's going to be more orders. With Amazon Flex specifically, I've been doing quite a bit of that. It seems in my market that a lot of the good offers are at like 3 a.m. or 6 a.m. sometimes. Unfortunate, but at $30 plus per hour on average, that's hard to beat. So I take those. And I think it's actually pretty important to note that those averages I was talking about from last year are actually from when I was full-time. And the reason it's important is because when you're full-time, you're working a lot more of those slow hours. You kind of just have to work them to hit your goals. But of course, it's going to bring down your hourly. But with that being said, I just wouldn't really recommend doing gig work full-time. I did it for 2 years and made it work, but I have since realized that it's definitely not the best way for me to hit my financial goals. So, me going part-time has definitely been part of a transition out of that. So, yeah. And I think that is about it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this little snapshot has helped you get a better idea of what you can expect to make with gig work, whether part-time or full-time. So let me know in the comments down below if you plan on getting started. And if you are a fellow gig worker who has been on that grind already, then drop it down in the comments how much you make and what your average hourly, etc. is, so that way we can help any new drivers in the comments get a better picture of that. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. If you found this video helpful, then definitely subscribe and stay tuned for my next video, where I will be going over how I pay myself, how I manage my income, and what I save back for taxes. So I will see you in that one.